Yo, welcome everyone. This bullish RSI divergence on the weekly time frame can actually change everything for the entire crypto market. Let me show you what that means for Bitcoin. Now, first you are going to see, for the past couple of hours, Bitcoin has gotten some kind of a rejection back towards downside, and you're going to see we hit our level we talked about yesterday almost to the exact dollar accuracy. We were going with the anchored VWAP and we anchored it exactly at this specific high. Additionally, we went with our Fibonacci retracement tool from the high back towards the low, and you're right now clearly going to see not only the golden pocket right here was hit, but also Bitcoin hit the anchored VWAP almost to the exact dollar accuracy, but also zooming in, let's just say on the 30-minute time frame, we took the liquidity above our recent high, and right now Bitcoin clearly it is getting some kind of a rejection back towards downside. And with our rejection, we are right now trying to see the acceptance back into our horizontal range on the 2-hour time frame. So if Bitcoin is right now going to go just slightly lower in the next couple of hours, we are going to hit our first very important support area. And what is the support level right here going to be? Simply, we need to talk about our volume levels. Going right now with our fixed range volume profile, because remember, in every single horizontal range, one of the most important levels for us to pay attention to, of course, are going to be the volume levels of the range. So right now measuring the entire range with the volume, you're right now going to see value area high coming in at approximately 104,000 US dollars. And this specific level right here is really not a random price target. What if right now we don't go with our horizontal range and try and identify some kind of an ascending channel? We are right now going to go again with the channel right here, connecting our higher lows, expanding this one towards the upside. And you can actually right here see, potentially, Bitcoin is also trading in some kind of an ascending channel, because it really does look like already yesterday we hit the top of our ascending channel almost to the exact dollar accuracy. So very simply, if Bitcoin right now does get another push down, probably we are going to be trading exactly at the bottom of our ascending channel, and this specific support level right here, as we said before, it is aligning very nicely also with the value area high of the entire horizontal range. But we are not even done yet. What if right now we also go again with the anchored VWAP and we anchor it exactly at this specific higher low? You can actually see the level is coming in almost exactly at our volume level, almost exactly at the bottom of the ascending channel, but also if you look like that, exactly at this specific area, Bitcoin does have its higher low. So it also means some liquidity at approximately 104,000 US dollars. So I would right now say like that, Bitcoin's first local area of support, if we do get another push towards the downside, it is definitely going to be this specific area at approximately 104,000 US dollars. However, if we are going to see acceptance back below the value area high, in my opinion, bearish Bitcoin indication, and only in that case we are going to look for our lower area of support. I am definitely going to share with you in this specific video. But right now also, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. And by the way, right now still, my free VIP Discord group is still opened with this specific link down below in the description. Right now, let's actually zoom out on the monthly time frame, because of course, on the monthly, our candle is right now being red. What does that mean? It means that for the month of November, we are, at least as of right now, getting a negative return. So paying right now also attention to the Bitcoin monthly returns, clearly the month of November is being in the negative of approximately 4%. So how high towards the upside Bitcoin actually needs to go for us to get our monthly candle back in green? And you're going to see that yes, our monthly candle opened exactly at 109.5 thousand US dollars. And right now, zooming in, let's just say on the 2-hour time frame, you're going to see that this specific level is actually going to be also not a random level. If you do remember from yesterday, we talked about our golden Fibonacci ratio. And yes, if we right now go from this specific high back towards the low, it really does look like our monthly open, it is going to be exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio. And yes, to be honest, ideally, I would really like to see Bitcoin pushing even higher towards the upside. Maybe, of course, first of all, hitting our local area of support right here, and then going towards 110,000 US dollars. Of course, as of right now, I do remain in my long trades on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, and also on Solana, and that is of course why ideally I would like to see higher, but nevertheless, this specific area is right now also going to align with our golden Fibonacci ratio, where of course the month of November is once again going to be back in green. But also right now, what we said before, if we are right now going on the higher term time frame, let's just say on the weekly, you can definitely right now see a hidden bullish divergence is being formed on the RSI indicator, something I also posted about yesterday on Twitter right here, where I said Bitcoin weekly closed as a higher low, forming a hidden bullish divergence on the RSI indicator. So yes, lower lows are right now being formed on the RSI, higher lows on the Bitcoin chart itself. So this right here is right now suggesting to us that potentially the trend on Bitcoin is going to continue, and of course ideally we are looking for another all-time high. A hidden bullish divergence is of course a bullish Bitcoin indication. And this exact thing is not only visible on the RSI. We can right now also go with the money flow indicator, where we can see lower lows are being formed right here, higher lows on Bitcoin. So we are right now getting some very nice hidden bullish divergences on the RSI, on the money flow, on the weekly time frame. And additionally, we can even go right now with the MACD indicator, not on the weekly, but actually we need to go on the 3-day time frame, where you're going to see higher lows on the MACD indicator, lower lows on the Bitcoin chart itself. So this right here is actually going to be a regular bullish divergence. And this is right now why in the next couple of days, ideally, I would like to see Bitcoin pushing even higher towards the upside, at least towards our bigger area of resistance, at least towards where the month of November is once again going to be green. Now, additionally, what if we pay attention to exactly what other people are doing in the market? Are we also getting any bullish divergences on the CVD indicator? And actually, you're maybe even going to be surprised. But yes, lower lows on our CVD indicator that is measuring if brand new buying or selling pressure is coming in the market. But on the Bitcoin price, a completely opposite story. We are actually getting brand new higher lows. So this right here is right now suggesting bullish absorption on the Bitcoin price itself, which of course it is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. And this is right now why, yes, if we are going to hit our first local area of support, potentially already we can be looking for another long or a buying position on Bitcoin if you're maybe right now not already being in some kind of a long trade on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, and also on Solana. But nevertheless, our most important price target right now on the entire chart, at least in my opinion, is definitely going to be where we got the monthly open. That being said, the 109,000 US dollar area. Why so? Because also right now we can be measuring with our volume indicator the entire push down from the all-time high, and you can right now actually see the point of control, the biggest volume cluster, is not coming in exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio right here, but nevertheless it is coming in exactly above the recent highs, and this is right now in my opinion a much better price target. Why? Because usually we want to grab the liquidity before potentially then getting some kind of a rejection back towards downside. And this is right now why this specific area, the liquidity level, aligning with our point of control, and of course also, as we already have been saying yesterday, paying attention on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, there is only one important level for us to be aware of. Liquidations cluster at 111,000 US dollar area, exactly where we have our point of control, exactly above the recent highs. And this is right now why, let's see if Bitcoin is right now going to be able to get another push towards the upside, and of course in that scenario, also our long trades are going to be in an even nicer profit. And that is also right now going to be one of the reasons why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because BTC exchange is right now giving to you only to the first 200 users 10 USDT completely for free. Make sure you deposit because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also the more you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get. Then of course also you can join my free VIP Discord group right here with this specific link right here, where of course yes, I am posting my Bitcoin and also altcoins technical analysis. Right now let's also talk about what is going to be our lower area of support, just in case our support level I just shared with you, the anchored VWAP right here, is not going to be able to hold. In this scenario, of course, we need to wait for our lower targets, and our lower target on Bitcoin is then simply going to be another important volume level. So measuring right now the entire bottom price action again with the volume, clearly you can right now notice value area high being our first target, our second target being the point of control or the biggest volume cluster that is going to come in at approximately 101.6 thousand US dollar area. And this specific support level, of course, is also not a random level. What if we right now go once again with the Fibonacci retracement from exact swing low back towards the exact swing high? You can actually see golden Fibonacci ratio coming in exactly at our point of control. And also, if you look like that, remember the diagonal level I already shared with you a couple of days ago. We went with the trend line connecting all of our lower highs, and you can actually right now also see if we do get that big of a push towards the downside, Bitcoin is then also going to get some kind of a retest of our bigger diagonal area of support. So definitely, if we do go lower right here, Bitcoin really does have some very nice support areas we can be paying attention to. Now, additionally, let's go right now with our crypto fear and greed index, where you're actually going to see that, at least as of right now, we are still being in the fear area. And usually, once we are being in the fear area, Bitcoin, at least in the upcoming days, likes to get some kind of a very small bounce towards the upside. I'm not saying that the bottom of Bitcoin right now needs to be in, but I'm just saying that once the crypto fear and greed index is trading for a very long time in the fear area, usually it could mean we are bottoming out, and potentially at least we can be getting some kind of a bounce back towards the upside. And this is right now why, of course, I am personally not really interested to fire a brand new short or a sell position on Bitcoin just yet. I am going to look for a short position, of course slightly higher, at our bigger area of resistance, as we said before, after we are going to liquidate as much people as possible from the entire crypto market. But also right now you're maybe wondering, what about Ethereum? Ethereum right now also, it is seeing a beautiful bounce almost exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio, and the biggest area of resistance on the entire Ethereum chart right now is going to be approximately at 4,200, 4,300 US dollars. The biggest volume cluster right here, another golden Fibonacci ratio, liquidity, anchored VWAP from this specific high, which I do think, yes, it is going to be literally the all-time high. And also, as you can see right here, our weekly high-term time frame area of resistance coming in exactly at this specific area. So this specific level is going to be a major area of resistance for Ethereum if we are going to be able to get a bounce towards the upside. However, it is not going to be my first target. The first target on Ethereum, similarly as on Bitcoin right here, is going to be exactly above the highs right here at approximately 110,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. But for Ethereum, this is going to be, let's just say, at approximately 3,900 US dollars. So yes, if Bitcoin does go higher, I am definitely also looking for higher targets on Ethereum, on XRP, and also Solana. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, simply take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below, because yes, for the first 200 people, you're going to get 10 USDT. Then also make sure you deposit because you're going to get even bigger bonuses. But of course, also make sure you join my free VIP Discord group. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.